Libra, how are you? I'm here to do a special reading for you, okay, on Venus's transit through Cancer, which is July 17th through August 11th, really reaching a crescendo with the full moon in Aquarius, okay, on August 12th, okay. Whatever big changes occur have already been in the works for a long time. That said, it won't be a bump-free ride, okay? Please check out the intro, and I've also linked other eclipses that may be of relevance, all right, in the description box below, as well as the playlist, so that you can cross-watch and see the intro, because I do give some stories in the intro of some various themes that I expect to shake out either in your own lives or the lives of those around you, okay? That said, this is on Venus through Cancer, all right? And Cancer rules your 10th house, or Cancer is your 10th house. So Venus is transiting your 10th house of career, all right? And as your ruling planet, if you're a true Libra rising, I would expect you guys to be shining in your career at this time, okay? And come to be up, you know, as well as your persona and attractiveness around you as a valuable piece to a corporation if you're at a corporation, or a business if you're at a business, okay, to be going on right now. Taurus is in the 8th, okay, ruling the 8th house, all right. Taurus is a natural ruler of the 2nd. Okay, so in this case, you are flip-flopped, all right, whereas Taurus normally rules the 2nd and Scorpio normally rules the 8th. Naturally, the natural placements. For you guys, it's like an actual flip-flop. So the North Node is in the 8th. So terms of taxes, legacy, inheritance, deep sexual relationships that can wind up in partnership and long-term contracts, all right, you know, a little bit beyond the 7th house is of issue right now, okay? You guys could be formalizing these, updating these, doing various things in regards to these, you know, that are of prominence to you right now. Okay. That said, there is also a pretty significant grand square in the sky in the middle of this transit, okay, which takes place in Taurus. So you may have some sort of electrifying change, all right, driven by Mars, probably especially with it is probably, since Taurus is also ruled by Venus, I don't think that this is anything that you don't feel. In fact, for some of you, you may be the bringer of the change, okay? This is massive transformation in terms of legacy, inheritance, and deep sexual relationships, okay? You may have some upsets in these, all right? Those upsets could spell out to the home, since they have to do with deep sexual relationships and legacy and inheritance, family issues, all right? As well as taxes and things of this nature, okay? Aries is that rules the 7th house for you, okay? So, and that is partnerships, okay? That is the Emperor, okay? You are the Empress, male or female, okay? In terms of the tarot cards in general, all right? You are also associated with the card of Libra. That's your major arcana, really. Venus is about, the Empress is about Venus, and Aries is about Mars, which is the Emperor, okay? These can take place, anybody of any zodiac sign can take on a role of Emperor or Empress, okay? Because they're associated with planets that are in everybody's sign, okay? That said, they are also divine counterparts, all right? And with Mars in the middle of Taurus, all right, with this grand conjunction that we're going to have with the North Node of the future path, there can be changes to your significant partnerships, okay, to your marriages, to those that you decide to form legacy with in one way or another, that are of significance during this time, okay? You know, at the same time, your career is going swimmingly well. There are positive aspects to Pluto. There are, you know, but there will be an opposition to Pluto when Venus reaches the end of Cancer, all right, approximately around the 11th. There will be a direct opposition to Pluto. This can heighten feelings of jealousy from other parties, okay? Let me just put you on the ascendant here. In your home, okay? So you can have people that are in your home or your home environment that try to exhibit control over changes that you would like to make around this time, all right? They can exhibit some controlling behavior because you have Capricorn in the 4th and Aquarius in the 5th, all right? So anybody, you know, energies or people falling in that range can try and exhibit some possession, control, resistance to change, which Pluto represents, can also come out in directly the opposite way, all right, which is, you know, controlling behavior, possessiveness, all of those things, all right. So, you know, it's something you need to watch out for around this transit, all right. I don't think it's anything that you guys don't expect or anticipate. Okay, we are popping off here. I'm going to pull your oracles while I discuss the astrology with you guys, all right? And then I'm going to take a break, get a drink, and get into the tarot. I will be pulling oracles and tarot as well as my children. Okay, so there again, right at the house of romance and joy and children, you know, as well as your 4th house, depending on if you use whole sign houses, you have like Pluto sitting right there, upsetting the mix, okay? Especially if you're a Libra rising, okay? That said, I still see a lot of really good change, okay, around you guys right now. And I see that for all signs, as long as the signs take hold of, you have the mirror. You may have like some sort of relationship or connection here where you feel like you're mirroring somebody else right now, okay? Can play out a couple different ways, but we were popping here with the Observer, the Gift. These are great. Some of these I don't, and the Butterfly Guarded, okay? These cards over here, what do you get here? The River, that's awesome. You pulled 4, so I'll keep both. The Comic, okay? The Animal and Vision. You may have, with this opposition from between Pluto and Venus that's going to take place at the end of this transit, okay? There can be, like I said, a high intensity of Venus and Pluto can bring about like massive attraction, like I've just got to have this, that person, okay? That can emanate from you. That can emanate from somebody else around you, okay? If you have lingering or staggering, you know, exes or experiencing a breakup of some sort or another in long-standing relationships, you can experience that possession and control coming in from other sources, okay? I've seen Pluto pop through a career house or a partnership house and bring extremely intense relationships into your life, which are not always lasting, but deeply transformative and meant to be transformative, okay? We can attract the positive or negative energies of Pluto whenever Pluto is involved here, okay? Pluto will be making like a sextile to Neptune, which is very beneficial and has been for a while, but we have Saturn right in the middle of it, kind of like putting a monkey wrench in the middle of kind of this deep transformative energy, all right, of no, I can't do things this way, this is the way things have always been done. As things are passing through Leo, they will form a finger of God aspect, okay, over the course of, you know, the next month and a half here, all right, that will cause further tension and things that you know need to change but are getting like stymied by one thing or another, okay? And Saturn and whatever planet is passing through Leo will point to what's getting stymied, okay, or what's causing this, all right. And what you need is a lot of humility to get through it, okay, to deal with the points or sticking points where things are getting stymied or stuck, okay, from a positive energy, which a sextile normally does bring positive energy. You are pulling here with synergy and prosperity. So again, like I told you, prosperity I do see coming, all right, with your ruling planet going through your 10th house. You're definitely shining at work right now, and you will continue to shine. That said, you know, you may have some opposition from a romantic partner, or somebody that represents a jealous, controlling figure that's kind of taking on a Plutonian form or a Plutonian energy, popping into your range, that's trying to challenge you in one way or another. Okay, it can emanate from your home or your own romantic partners. That's where Pluto is. It's right on the cusp between those two, 4th and 5th house. Okay, for you guys, if you're a true Libra ascendant. Okay, if you're not, definitely make sure you cross-watch everything. This is one of those transits I would definitely recommend cross-watching, and definitely listen to the intro. Okay, that said, as long as it is positive transformation for your own heart and soul's growth of what you know is important for your own soul's path. Okay, again, represented by the true node. The conjunction between Uranus, the true node, and Mars are going to Ace of Cups. You guys may have like massive love on the mind here. You also have synergy. The frequency of synergy supports, in the 9 of Pentacles, frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Okay, so you may have massive transformation going through home and romantic life right now with Pluto going through there, and Pluto is like going to finish with your house of your 4th house of home and move into your 5th house when it goes through Aquarius of joy, creativity, children, romance. All right, the kind of romance that's like 6 of Cups, childlike, nostalgic romance. All right, it's going to go through a huge transformation. Okay, it's nothing that you haven't seen coming for a while. Okay, I feel for most of the signs when it comes to this. However, there's going to be a powerhouse of like rebellion with Uranus, with like drive to commence a change. That's Mars, and Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, all right, which is in your 2nd house, because like I said, those are flip-flopped, which has to do with income. So you may see massive transitions with income, transitions to the old ways, because the South Node is in Scorpio, of earning income, all right, and a path towards something new and rather revolutionary, all right, that may cause so much of an upstir, okay, because it's going to be also squaring Saturn, which is an Aquarius in your 5th house of romance and children, joy, creativity, all right, and there you are popping with the 8th house. Mystery, okay, also aligned with Scorpio, but for you it's Taurus, okay, but again with the North and South node, these pressures between the past and the future are like very, very hot right now, especially if you have Scorpio or Taurus on the 2nd and 8th house axis, regardless of which whether they're in their rightful place. It's just going to be stronger, okay, and then you're pulling opposition, okay, which again goes towards exactly what I'm saying. Aries ruling your 7th house is partnerships, marriage, contracts, things of this sort. You may have an upset or redo. You're pulling Virgo, okay? Capricorn just pulled Virgo. I feel like when you're pulling Aries, act. So you have Virgo, digest, Aries, act, okay? Virgo's ruled by Mercury. There are going to be some, Mercury is going through Leo, and then we'll go into Virgo, okay, as it follows the sun, or is usually within so many degrees of the sun. We'll go into Virgo after we go into Virgo season towards the end of August and slightly before. But what you're going to have here is like Aries with Mars. This again tells me that you guys may have some major redos in legal partnerships or marriage, okay, that are coming forth, all right, that may bring some sort of upsets. It may not be to you, may be to your significant relationships around you or other people in your vicinity. You're going to feel a strong drive, and you have already with your Greek Hellenistic ruler in the 3rd decan of Aquarius, Aquarius and Capricorn's ruler in the 3rd decan of Aquarius, which is your house of romance. You've probably felt restrictions around romance, okay, probably old lingering glues that have like hung on a little too long, or new relationships that you've had that you've decided later, oh, these aren't for me, but you know, you went ahead and formalized them and made them into something that, you know, you're contractually binded to. Saturn moving through your 4th and 5th house can do that, and now you're kind of rather stuck because of various responsibilities. These can be themes that pop off, okay, or are open for radical transformation. All right, let's see. So that said, let's see, did I not pull any of your, oh, I've been pulling some of these too. That said, you're going to have, like, within your own families and other families and your romantic interests and you yourself, okay, are going to have various Venusian themes and themes of Mars-like individuals, okay. I went over some love stories between Venus and Mars and Venus and Mercury in the intro. Okay, you may want to listen to those, all right. So I'm trying to pull for you guys like some old and modern archetypes in each one of these readings, okay, that may or may not be popping off for you guys around the time of this transition, because I do see that it's going to be kind of, it's kind of almost like, it's just a stage in one form or another, this big transit, just because there's so many big outer planet transits, okay, including ones that cause towers. Okay, you're pulling here with Ricky Martin, so you or somebody else, maybe a little bit of a playboy. All right. All right, and Libra, you're known for your attractiveness, so you know, this can happen until you like evolve and grow. This can happen and be kind of a long-standing pattern for some of you, you know, until you realize that it's like, it just gets old. All right, you have Bianca Del Rio popping here, okay. You have Emily Bronte popping here, all right, and you have Giacomo Casanova popping here. So I definitely feel a flair for big player vibes here. I'm getting like Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups, because you pulled the Casanova card and you pulled like the freaking Knight of Wands, like regular Players Club card. So some of you are dealing with a super player, or you are a super player, all right? And this is a theme that may be transitioning over this time, or coming upon some radical change due to whatever, you know, do whatever reasons, all right? And or it could be somebody else that you're running into around this time, where those themes are played out or played up that are up for massive transformation in one kind or another, okay? Because you're dealing with 8th house issues. That's deep, transformative sexual relationships. That is not fly-by-night, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups relationships. Those are the kind that like, you're like, oh, I could dig my teeth into this for a long time. Those are the kind of ones that change you, okay? Also popping with Emily Bronte here. She's definitely not in the Players Club, all right? Okay, I'm just taking a look here. This is very interesting. These haven't pulled for anybody else. And some people have had repeaters. I just feel like, I mean, this Bianca Del Rio thing is like, a unicorn is a horse with extra potential. True love is clearly illegal in most states. Everyone needs that special someone who could stroke your hair while you cough with your head in the toilet. Like Ricky Martin says, sex is like an exercise, practice and discipline are essential. The crowd can go wild, but love is something only your secret heart can know, and keep your friends like a bathing suit tight. And then this Casanova one says, be the flame, not the moth, and always be a free agent. Promise fidelity to all. It's not destiny, it's opportunity. So literally, I feel like for those of you that are in the Players Club, male or female, and have been in the Players Club for a while, you may be facing like a massive transition because of someone significant that has come into your life, okay, where you're considering change on an internal level, whether you've even expressed it or not, okay? Because I feel like some of you may have wound up with some sort of figure where all you do is hold their hair a little too long, whether that's friends or lovers, you know, either you or somebody else might be a little bit sick of being like, this is just the same shit, different day, different year, all the time, you know. And maybe it's because you haven't found somebody that like really lit your fire. But with this Emily Bronte here, this is like very creative, very smart individual that is definitely not in the prayers club. If you ever looked at me once with what I know is in you, I would be your slave. And hearts can be broken, but souls should be shared. Love is like a wild rose briar, friendship like a holly tree, but which will bloom most constantly. This is a person that is your friend as well as your lover. This is a person that's like, daring you to open your soul up to them. And if you do, they promise to protect it. That's a hot promise. Okay? That is what I mean by deeply sexual, intensive, transformative sexual relationships. Those are 8th house sexual relationships. Those are the ones where like it continues to be hot and gets hotter. Those are the ones where the sex is really good and continues to get better. Okay. If you haven't had that, that exists. All right. Needless to say. All right. Let's keep going here. All right. I do feel like there's like some sort of well here with the river, okay, but there's like possibility with the river, okay, of flourishing, of like a river like has a current and it has a stream and it keeps going, okay, so it keeps reviving itself. And again, this is what I mean about deep sexual relationships. They are the ones that can go the trajectory, okay, they're the ones that can continue to make the grounds on the side of the river fertile, okay, because there's a current and they keep running, all right, they keep reproducing, they keep like making fertile lands, okay. You have the comic here, so somebody might be like smart and funny, or that might be you. We have the observer here, indicating that you or someone else has their eye on you. Either you have your eye on somebody else or somebody else has their eye on you. Literally or figuratively or metaphorically, take it as it resonates. I have the animal here, which again is reminding me of these animal instinctive vibes here around you or within you here around this transit, okay, that I feel like I've already touched on here. And we have the vision, okay, and the gift, okay, so I do believe that there's some sort of transition here taking place, or that you're ruminating about. Okay, that might actually go through some sort of big, yeah, the World, the Empress, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon just fell out. Okay, Libra, let's deal with this. Let me just take a look at it. I mean, you guys are, when I deal with Virgo here, okay, you guys, that Virgo is your 12th house. Okay, that's a very secretive place for you, okay? So, again, there might be some deep 8th house sexual relationship that you're considering, you know, that's, you know, you're ruminating about in your 12th house, Virgo here, of some kind or another. All right, let's just figure it out here. If you guys have Virgo and Libra placements, definitely check out both, and this gets a little more complex, okay? Let me pull these for you. Capricorn's about to go up. I'm kind of like trying to mix it up with fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs, okay, as I go along. Emotions are running high. I can tell. Your hard work is paying off. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. And there will be a culmination, okay? Especially in those houses which I mentioned, okay? It's gonna be good. I mean, for those of you wanting to make some radical change in the areas that are hit, okay, off, okay, here, especially in the 8th house, you're going to have the drive to do so, even if it upsets a few buttons, you doing it, okay? You may have this kind of earthquake moment yourselves, guys. I'm just going to be honest. You may, with realizations or things that you really, really want. I do see Virgo in the spotlight, okay? Especially middle of Virgo, middle decan of Virgo in the spotlight around various areas of this, as well as middle decan of the earth signs, if you have earth placements in your chart. I do see them popping off because of the transition and because of the times that some of these things change. I just, you know, I see it as somewhat of a hot spot. All right, 11th house. There could be like a lot of shine on your 11th house of networks with the sun in Leo and those transitions occurring in Leo, especially with the radical transformations that can occur that are squaring off, teeing off, can upset your networks. Even if it's changes you're instilling, they can still upset your general networks. Big changes that are made or like gone after during this time, I feel like the instigators of those change that choose to go after massive change in their lives of one form or another, I think that they've already considered the towers and are okay with them. That said, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be met with any, you know, backlash or whatever, but we have the 10 of Cups, ultimate everyday happiness and family and home, and the 10 of Pentacles. Holy shit! You have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and the 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and the 10 of Pentacles is on top. Okay, under this river lane. Okay. You guys might be... and I feel like this synergy was like about a lot more of love than I expected it to be. So I feel like, and with this prosperity here, I feel like you almost got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles just in these two cards. So let's see what you got here, Libra. It's looking pretty good for you, okay? Wheel of Fortune's popping here under this butterfly garden and the river. Okay, so this is indicative of some divine timing. Okay, also a heavy burden. All right, 10 of Wands. Major completion here. Major completion. Knight of Wands is here. Okay, this guy is going to make a move here. Some sort or another. How it plays out for each of you is going to be different, okay? What's this Observer? Oof. The moon just popped out here in reverse, so there may be secrets coming out, emotions coming out, emotions that have been pent up too long. Okay, I've already discussed this. This is major Pisces and Cancer arcana here. Ace of Wands is indicative of a lot of passion, fire, and new beginnings. Okay, of one sort or another. I'm going to pull some clarifiers. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you. Okay, you're popping with the Queen of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. All right, let's see what this, okay. Five of Swords is in the reverse. There is a Queen of Swords-like figure, feminine energy, okay, representative of your energy as well, regardless of whether you're masculine or feminine, cutting off with a 5 of Swords in reverse. This is like extreme, I'll have you, her, it, by any means, you know, kind of thing. This is in the reverse here. So I like that because it's like it either gets a lot worse before it gets better, or it gets a lot better. And you see this? She has boundaries. Okay, she's not going to allow that shit to fly in the upright. She's going to cut it off, cut you off, or leave and depart there. Okay. Additionally, you may have another air sign, all right, that's showing up in your energy that's keeping a 5 of Swords position going too long. Hatred, you know, evil acts. This is real cunning, malicious shit kind of behavior, okay? But this is the kind that creates karma that gets paid back. It's not the kind you guys want to be. We're popping up here with the Hierophant. Strength, also indicative of Leo season, as well as really, really like honing your strength here to do something, Libra. All right, we have the Hierophant here. We have the Queen of Wands now. We have two queens underneath each other. We have the Queen of Wands is now underneath the Queen of Swords. Hierophant, Strength, Queen of Wands, okay? I do feel like some of you are making a decision, okay, where you've been previously like pent up, okay? It could involve a Queen of Wands or a Queen of Swords on either end, okay? I feel like there's like some sort of new seeds being sown here, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is upon you, or you feel like you've lost the timing, okay? But you're going to move anyway because it's too heavy a burden not to move. So this Knight of Wands is indicative of movement here. I do see the moon here coming in reverse, which is like either overwhelming intensive emotions or the release of some sort of secret things that were not previously discussed. Okay, Ace of Wands is here. That's a passionate new beginning. Sometimes it's actual sex or passion, okay? Queen of Swords is here. She's like, she may be, you know, stopping that or letting it go. This could be you. But I see here with this that one of the starting things is this Five of Swords in reverse, which is either indicative of the war getting worse before it gets better or the war being over, okay? And this Queen of Swords might be cutting that shit off or this behavior off, especially with this moon in reverse here. The Hierophant is falling under the Gift and the Vision, okay? This is major commitment also linked to Taurus. If you're dealing with a Taurus or you have Tauranian placements, that part of your chart is shut off here. Also following therein Strength, okay? This could be somebody with particular Leo placements that you find very attractive, whatever their Leo placements are, okay? You may find very attractive or may attract with your sign depending on what you've got, okay? I have Strength and a Queen of Wands, or this may be you guys letting off your own Leo strength, okay? Because you're no longer at a crossroads. We have the Two of Swords falling out in the reverse here, okay? And I do have decided action here, all right? As well as like higher power help. This could be moving up the ranks at work, all right? You do have a lot of 10th house stuff falling out, okay? Let's see, and the clarifiers or popping off there rather, all right? But also have a lot of sex here and love stuff popping off over here and over here and over here, as well as in the astrology, all right, for the stuff that's just kicking off. I already went over that in the beginning. Let's see. Let's pull on this. Give me this Ten of Wands. On the Ten of Wands, I have... On the Ten of Wands, I have the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Magician in reverse. This is indicative to me that like there's been some sort of interference from yourself or from another. Okay, it could be from a Capricorn, all right? When I see the Magician in the reverse with the Devil, that means some real black magic shit. Okay, and what do I mean by black magic? I mean manipulation. All right, I mean somebody trying to mess with your life or the life of somebody else's on purpose. That's what that is, all right? Sometimes people do this to keep their control over you, okay? Or to keep you from going after something you want or something somebody else wants. Whatever that is become too heavy of a burden here with the Ten of Wands that you want to drop or get rid of, okay? And you feel like may have actually interfered with what? Your Ten of Pentacles. This is everyday security at home, okay? The white picket fence, the happy home life, whatever. The building of wealth here, okay? You may have felt like you missed your timing on that due to something you did or something somebody else did that really put a spanner in the works here, all right? But when you see the Ten of Wands like that with that means like it's a real heavy load and you're probably going to drop it, all right? And then I see action here with the Knight of Wands going towards that. What is this Knight of Wands? Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And that Five of Wands came out in reverse and so did the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like if there was something here that like was not being worked on that you now want to move to work towards, okay? Where shit got messed up here, okay? Take it as it resonates, okay? Take it as it resonates, Libra. Let me just shuffle these a little bit. All right, I want to know about this moon. I'm going to pull on this 8th house. On this moon in reverse, I get the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands in reverse. There may be somebody that you left on purpose, or somebody that interfered with another relationship of yours, another marriage, another something here. With a marriage or a significant foundation where secrets are coming out, but somehow those secrets coming out are a victory to you. Or were a victory to somebody else. Okay, that's observing here, right? Or that was observing here, okay? Maybe somebody watching you, somebody watching somebody else, somehow, you know, especially with that Magician popping up like that before. I don't like that. On the Ace of Wands, we get the Father of Pentacles, the Father of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So I do feel like some of you may be breaking away from a toxic relationship and or marriage, okay? Or somebody else, again, these things may be transforming. You may be walking away from your player-like ways. For some of you, you could be, all right, to propose to somebody or make some sort of major commitment. For some of you, that literally can be, all right? What is this Queen of Swords? What is this Queen of Swords? Strength, the Sun, and the Ten of Wands. So some of you, this is you stepping into your strength and I've got two cards associated with Leo now. So I do feel like this is, you know, just coming to fruition. Either you have Leo in your chart, you may be attracted to somebody with Leo in their chart. I think I already said that before, but you know, here with this Queen of Swords, I have Strength, the Sun, and the Ten of Wands. So it's like, I feel like these things are reaching a crescendo of like holding yourself back. Queen of Swords, all right, from being assertive about what you want, what you will not take, whatever it is. Strength, the Sun, the Ten of Wands. It's too heavy of a burden and a load not to express your joy and light. It's too heavy of a burden and a load to keep going. This is the types of things that are going to reach a breaking point when Uranus, Mars, and the North Node conjunct, okay, and square off with the Sun in August in Leo season, which is exactly what I have here happening in your tarot cards, all right? So something's at its breaking point and it's going to crack here. Okay, it's going to be like, I'm done with this, whatever it is, okay? If you guys are holding secrets, if you guys are hiding feelings for somebody else, if you guys have been resistant about getting into a commitment, if you guys have been whatever, there's just a lot of deep sweltering emotions here that, and like a whole bunch of shit that's just, it's just at its breaking point here, okay? What is this Five of Swords? Okay, and for you, and maybe like you're sick of fighting here, let's see. What is this? Okay, for some of you, you know, you may literally be walking away from some sort of commitment to chase your own wish fulfillment, okay? With this Ace of Wands appearing here with the Father of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. And on this Five of Wands in reverse, I get the Six of Cups, the Fool, and the Three of Wands. So again, I feel like there's some sort of leap here, all right? Either in or out of some sort of connection here, a fool's leap, all right? For some of you, it could involve litigation revolving around a child, especially if that child's a baby, all right? That you may have been like putting off or languishing about because of a baby. If so, that's gonna stop. For the others of you, I feel like you're dropping your swords, okay, to try and go after somebody or somebody else, or you just can't handle it anymore. You just can't handle it, okay? There are old family relationships and memories here, all right? And you may, some of you may be leaping away from that towards something else, all right? With this Three of Wands here, it's almost like a portal, or you're turning your back on certain things to go after other things. For some of you, it could be going after a prior person or prior connection that felt important to you, okay? Or you may just be dropping the bonds and battles you had with people in the past, okay? What is this Hierophant? On this Hierophant, you get the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So again, I feel like you guys are trying to manifest a significant commitment and or reform one, all right? Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, it's like, that is mastery towards wealth. That is working on something. Working on what? The Hierophant's here. Could be in your career. I do have the gift here. Some of you may be working with a significant gift or climbing the rungs at work. All right, where you are just highly, highly valued, and you have certain attributes that nobody else has, that they need, somebody else needs, your partner needs it, your work needs it, your corporation needs it, whatever it is, it's highly valued, okay, and you or someone else, all right? On this Strength card, I'm getting the Devil, Justice, wow, there you are, and the Nine of Wands, okay? For some of you, I feel like you have to put your guard up against devil-like behavior. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn. All right, I have Justice and the Nine of Wands here. So for some of you, you are putting up a protective wall, okay, to protect from devil-like behavior in yourself or somebody else. Or some of you may literally be like finishing contracts, possibly with a Capricorn or a Leo, or just mustering the strength to finish contracts, okay, of one kind or another, or put, you know, your walls up where you need to, okay, to protect from bad actors here, represented by the Devil, okay, and that could be in you as well, okay. Strength can be a sign of the card of recovery, whether that's from sexual addiction, any kind of addiction, eating too much candy, eating too much anything, smoking, it could be anything. I eat too much cake at night. I don't like sweets that much, but it can happen. Devil, Justice, Nine of Wands, okay. Major card, major arcana here, okay? And for me to have that with the Devil here and the Strength card is like very indicative that these things are going to rise and fall, or rise and be controlled, or you're trying to really muster your strength here to control this side of yourself, all right, to bring a sense of justice and to block out things or bad influences that have screwed with your life, desires, and wants. On big ticket items here, we're dealing with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here, all right? That is like what you want for your life. Big deal. Okay, on this Queen of Wands, I get the Son of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Daughter of Wands. So I do see like action here, and it could involve this fire sign or somebody that, you know, represents Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Wands is very charismatic. She is, sometimes has like, you know, psychic powers or powers in the occult of some sort or another. Highly attractive. You know, these could be a combination of these things for you. You could be letting out this part of yourself. When I have it here with the Strength right before it, this may be something you're stepping into to carry something forth at work. Son of Pentacles, that's the Knight of Pentacles. With the Ace of Swords and the Daughter of Wands, that's like carrying forth news about a truth. Okay? Hang on. What is this Two of Swords? It's like you are no longer confused. If this is another person in your life, you are no longer confused over what you want, and you're going after it. If you suffered from previous confusion. All right. What is this Two of Swords? Two of Wands, yeah. For a lot of you, this has to do with like making choices in your own love life and your own career. Two of Swords in reverse, okay, which I told you is like coming out of indecision, or, you know, or you're no longer at a crossroads, okay? What do I get there? The Two of Wands, that's being offered a new opportunity or taking a new doorway or making a new choice over something huge. Two of Wands is huge. Okay, a lot of potential over what? Ten of Cups. There you go. Everyday fulfillment and happiness. This is like, you know, somewhere over the rainbow family, okay? Extreme emotional fulfillment on the home and family level, okay? And in love, okay? And this is the Ace of Wands. There you go, and the Ace of Wands was over there. So I think for some of you, this has to do with like the career and love coming together, all right? And for some of you, it's going to involve some massive transition of some kind or another if you are not with the life partner that you want, or if you have been one of these players for a very long time. All right, but whatever you do, it's like not something that you just like happened. It's something that you've stewed on for a long, long time. Okay, let's see. Give me this river. There you are. Page of Cups, the Empress, and the Magician. Again, with this river, this is something you are manifesting. This is like your river, your life, your flow. What are you going to let flow in and out of the river? What dams do you create? Where do you let it flow? How do you channel your water? Is up to you. Okay? This is fertile ground. I'm popping here with you. Page of Cups is like creativity, somebody you really crush for hard, somebody you want to make a love offer to, something, something, something. But I see you here. Can also have to do with creative or psychic gifts with the Page of Cups, or highly creative in tune. With the river here, it's like, again, I get like Mississippi Delta vibes with that. And that's what I told you when I did it. And then there you are. It's exactly what you popped on it. All right, who's this comic? Okay, and then again, it's like with the butterfly garden, it's like there is some big vision. It ends down here with the vision, but I feel like it's like the manifestation of the work that it takes to get to the vision and the like, I don't know, the interconnectedness here. Okay, what is this comic? The Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit, Virgo energy. You may have somebody really funny around you that's like, it's funny to get the comic and the Hermit and the Two of Cups. That's love there, baby. All right, the comic, I get the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Two of Cups. There may be a significant relationship around you that you either aren't talking to, but to have the Hermit here with the comic is awful weird because the comic is like, obviously a comic. So unless you're playing Jinx, I don't see the Hermit showing up here as a as a sign of the Ten of Cups just came out with that. As a sign of not talking, because obviously a comic has to talk or they don't make any money. Five of Swords, Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody you are in love with. The Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Some of you may have like Libra, Virgo placements. But I have it here with the Two of Cups, which is indicative of some other strong relationship. For some of you, this could be like a brother or sister here that's like making their way in the spotlight as a comic. I'm just saying because it could be. But for a lot of you, this has to do with divine timing. This person may be a performer of one kind or another, or you may be, okay? But there's a significant relationship here indicated with it and a matter of timing here with the Hermit and the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? Why is the Two of Cups here? Temperance, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Rods. Like I said. Like I said, Libra, you are in love, and you are like waiting. Now, some of you are waiting for wish fulfillment with this person. You see a big foundation with this person, and they are wish fulfillment. Temperance, Nine of Cups, Four of Rods. That basically means it is your wish fulfillment to live with this person and create a significant foundation with this person or marry them. That is basically what that means. All right, what is this for others of you? If you are this comic, although I still have a Two of Cups here I can't explain, this could be about making some big step up in your own career. Four of Wands can literally have to do with a foundation in your career, like a major, like big stepping, you know, like all of a sudden I was on HBO comedy or whatever it is for you, okay? This is a performer or somebody you find extremely funny that has an internal humor here. Of some sort or another here, all right? Or provide you comic relief in your home, whatever it is. But to have it here with this person is like divine timing here involved here with this person. But this Two of Cups with the Temperance, the Two of Cups, it's like it's somebody else. So unless it's like some major agent that's going to take your career sky high, which, hey, it could be, okay? And if so, that person may be a Virgo, okay? Because it's definitely indicated here with the Hermit appearing here. And I doubt your agent's a mute. All right, what is the animal here? Male. What is the animal here for? Let's pull different. On this animal, I get the Four of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse. The Moon and the Nine of Wands. Again, on this animal, which popped out with the Observer, I feel like you have your eye on something that you want really bad, like you want to pounce on, but you have not had. Or you don't have anymore. That's the feeling I get. That's the vibe I get. You know, I mean, for some of you, this girl right here, she may have dropped your ass. Okay? If you were running around like this, or like this, or like this. Okay? She's not open her legs for that. Okay? She would drop your ass and turn the other way. Okay? But she'll be like, open your soul up and I'll be your slave. I mean, and she's probably knows what she's doing a little bit better than any of the rest of them. Okay? So I just feel like some of you have your eye on some person, you know, or this is you. That might be you, Libra. It might be you. You may be Emily Bronte here in this one. I'm not sure. You know, it's going to resonate differently for all of you throughout that, all right? Anyway, all right, let's go here. What is this? Whatever here with this animal, though, it's like, again, popping with these, like, secret emotions, deep emotions, Piscean energy, Four of Cups, like, that's discontent, okay? I feel like this animal here looks like it wants to, like, attack someone. I'm not sure who. And I have the Observer here, all right? And then I have the Knight of Wands and, like, the Moon, and it's like, it's like shut down. Like Four of Cups can be like literally shut down, rejected, or I don't have what I really want, dreaming off like under the tree because what I really wanted I didn't get, or is gone, or I screwed up the opportunity, or whatever it is. But like you still have this like animal instinct drive behind it. Okay, take it as it resonates. What is this vision? Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, Justice, Six of Pentacles. The vision has to do with the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurian energy. The Lovers, that is a choice in love, or in regards to a significant soul bond. Gemini energy there. Indicated Justice. There's your major arcana card, and Six of Pentacles. There maybe have been improper give and take before, okay, and I just pulled a Four of Pentacles on this. You may have been holding on to this, or someone else has been holding on to this, and it needs to be settled in one way or another, okay, and there may have been improper give and take. I mean, this may have to do with a work issue or a child support issue, where things haven't been balanced, or in a relationship issue, okay, all right, but it's part of your vision here, Libra, yeah. And on the Lovers, I just pulled the Ace of Cups, the Six of Bâton, the Six of Wands, that's a victory, all right. And an Ace of Swords, that's the Truth. This is an overflowing love. Ace of Cups on the Lovers is like, that's love. I'm sorry, that's love. That is love. And I had an Ace of Wands over here like 10 times, so that is love. On a Six of Wands, you deem that to be a victory, and then I pulled the Ace of Swords. That's the Truth. So take it as you will, Libra. Let me know how it goes. Should we pull on anything else? Let's pull in this 8th house here, huh? Let's pull a different deck. What is this 8th house? I feel like you're moving from a time of digestion over something that you really, really want, that you've waited and thought about for a long time, and or screwed up yourself in one sort or another here that you just want to fix, all right? And that's going to play out differently for a lot of you, okay? But I told you the ways it's going to pop out, and these cards are popping like, on the 8th house, I get Justice, Temperance, and the Moon in reverse. There's like a lot of like pent up emotions here that are very, very deep. The Moon in reverse. Okay, Justice, Temperance, Moon in reverse. That means like secrets coming out, feelings coming out, like all of these things. Like there's some sort of injustice, and to get justice and temperance, major freaking arcana, starting with your own Moon in reverse. Okay, what is this? I don't know. I feel like I've touched on it. I feel like the major themes are like popping out here. For those of you that this resonates with, I mean, I've gone over it. It's like I see it like 2, 3 different